Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to our cozy little corner of the internet. Today I'm reading Bird Feeding by that charming Oribus. Here's a summary. Problem child, what the fuck are you doing? I'm feeding a bird. That is a grown ass man. What? Or, Izuku likes feeding birds at his local park. Who cares if the bird just so happens to be a grown man? That doesn't matter at all. This is a one-shot and it is 1,300 words, so it's going to be on the shorter side, but I really enjoyed this fic and it was recommended to me by one of you guys. Before we start, always just you can recommend fics now. I'm open to that because I'm running out of fics to read and I genuinely need some. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this and let's get into the fic. Izuku was having a rather lovely day. Honestly, who wouldn't on such a beautiful day as today? Birds of all colours and shapes soar and dance across the sky. Some birds hop across the ground searching for food to eat. The sun is resting directly above, warming the otherwise cool day. Children play in a nearby park, laughing and talking, drifted over to Izuku on the wind. One kid was chasing a squirrel around with joyful squeals of laughter. Another kid was watching from the bench, looking absolutely horrified. Izuku sighs happily and flops down onto a shaded bench. The pro hero that had once been sitting alone, startles and nearly falls off the bench. The greenette looks from the hero's bright red wings back to his startled face. His smile becomes a little sharper, just the hero he was looking for. Izuku pulls out a Ziploc bag of breadcrumbs and holds them out to the hero. You want some breadcrumbs, bro? The winged hero blinks dumbly at him for a moment. He looks down at his own wings, then back to Izuku, then down at the still extended breadcrumbs. I don't know if I should be offended or not, Hawk states slowly. I don't care about that, Izuku shrugs. He shakes a bag of breadcrumbs in Hawks' direction. Do you want the breadcrumbs or not? Hawks narrows his eyes before hesitantly holding out his hand. Sure, the hero says, his eyes still narrowed. Izuku smiles, looking slightly deranged, and gladly handed over a handful of breadcrumbs. Hawks takes them. He tosses a few in his mouth and tries to make sure that the ones in his hand didn't hit the ground. He continues to eat the breadcrumbs with the most deadpan look Izuku had ever seen. He keeps his eyes forward, not sparing Izuku a glance. Izuku suppressed a laugh as he takes out 2 water bottles from his book bag. He sets one in his lap and places the other one beside Hawks. Hawks takes the water bottle and takes a quick swig. Hawks holds out his hand and makes me a give me motion. Izuku places another handful in his waiting hand. Izuku has to suppress another laugh as Hawks stuffs half of the handful into his mouth. The pro then proceeds to nearly hack up his lungs as he chokes. Oh fuck, Hawks says once he wasn't going to die. Not doing that again. You enjoy the breadcrumbs? Izuku asks with amusement. They're fucking delicious, Hawks says blankly. Good. Izuku hums, rummaging through his book bag once more. Are you ready for the main course? Main course? Hawks asks apprehensively. Izuku dramatically pulls out a container of still warm dino nuggies from his bag and holds them out to Hawks. Hawks gasps with complete and utter delight as Izuku laughs and pushes the container into Hawks' waiting arms. The winged hero takes the dino nuggies like they were made by God themselves. I love you, Hawks breathes. I'm a minor, Izuku says. Not you, Hawks states. Them. Hawks holds up the dino nuggies with a complete look of awe on his face. He brings the container back down to his lap and caresses the sides while carefully opening it. And just like that, as soon as the smell of the dino nuggies hit him, all his careful and caring actions are gone. Hawk starts shoveling dino nuggies in his mouth like he hasn't eaten in his whole life. Izuku laughs in shock. Laughs a Izuku laughs a laugh full of shock and concern. You might want to slow down. You could get yourself sick, or you could choke again. Shut the fuck up, Hawk says, each word after shoving another dino nugget in his mouth. Okay. Izuku chuckles, holding up his hands in front of him in an I-surrendered position. He settles on waiting until Hawks is finished to talk to the man again. Once Hawks was finally finished, he leans back on the bench with a satisfied sigh, a soft smile on his face. The winged hero turns back to Izuku and smiles instantly. You're a wonderful person, Hawks states. Thank you, Izuku beams. I want your phone, Hawks states, holding out his hand. What? Izuku asks, blinking in confusion. I want your phone. Give it to me, please, Hawks repeats. Okay, Izuku says hesitantly as he hands over his phone. Hawks types something into Izuku's phone before handing it back. There was a new contact in it. That's my contact info, Hawks states, standing up. I like you, so you can have it. Izuku stares at the hero in awe. This went way better than he thought it would. Anyway, I got to go. See you, kid. And like that, Hawks is gone, flying off into the sunset. Well, not sunset because it was only 1:30 in the afternoon, but that doesn't matter. Izuku skips into the UI dorms with a smile on his face. His smile doesn't even falter when he sees Aizawa waiting for him with a frown on his face, since Aizawa was nearly frowning all the time. Hey Aizawa-sensei, Izuku chirps. Problem child? You're supposed to be back 30 minutes ago, Aizawa says. Well, Izuku says, toeing off his shoes, I was walking through the park and I saw a really pretty bird, so I decided to feed him breadcrumbs. I did, and now I have a bird friend. Aizawa sighs. Next time, just get back to the dorms when you're supposed to. Yes, sir! Izuku smiles, walking past his sensei. Okay, Izuku says urgently. Aizawa's sensei is about to come this way. Remember the plan? Yup, Hawk smirks. Okay. Izuku says, flapping his arms as he shifts from foot to foot. Just go with what I say, yeah? Mm-hmm. Hawk hums. His eyes snap to something behind Izuku. He's coming. Hawk drops into a crouch on the ground. He has his knees resting against his chest. Izuku doesn't turn around to look. Instead, he starts tossing breadcrumbs into Hawks' open mouth. Izuku has to work very hard not to laugh when he hears Aizawa sigh softly behind him. Problem child, Hawks, what the fuck are you doing? Aizawa demands. Aizawa-sensei. Izuku cheers, only now turning to face his sensei. I'm feeding the bird I told you about the other day. Sup? Hawk says with a wave. That is a grown-ass man and very much not a bird, Aizawa deadpans. Izuku looks between Aizawa and Hawks and a fake look of confusion on his face. What are you talking about? Izuku asks. This is clearly a bird. Yeah, I'm clearly a bird, Hawks agrees. See? Izuku exclaims. Can I have more breadcrumbs? Hawks asks, pointing to the bag in Izuku's hands. Sure. Izuku tosses some more breadcrumbs into Hawks' mouth. Thanks, man. No problem. Aizawa looked at the two people, idiots, in front of him with utter disdain. He runs his hand down his face, slumping forward tiredly. He sighs loudly before just turning around and leaving. Be back at the dorms by 4, problem child. Aizawa calls out over his shoulder. Yes, sensei, Izuku calls back. Hawks waits until Aizawa is out of sight before standing up. He stretches out his back and winces slightly when it pops rather painfully. How many times do you think we could do that before he kills us? Hawks asks, holding out his hands for the bag of breadcrumbs. Izuku hands him over instantly, tilting his head in thought. Probably around 22, Izuku decides. Really? Hawk says, looking over to the greenette. Yeah, but it would have to be extreme enough that he would resort to murder, Izuku states, Fair point, Izuku, the hawk says, nodding his head. They stand there in silence for a few moments before Izuku asks, "You want to get some KFC?" "Oh, hell yeah." Breaking news. Mystery teen feeds pro-hero hawks breadcrumbs. Okay, that was all for this fic. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I know I did. I usually don't read crack fics, honestly, but this was recommended and I read through it and it was honestly amazing. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to support me, even though just watching to this point is enough. I want to say sorry for stuttering if I did at all. I probably did. I just haven't recorded in a few days, so my throat forgot how to word. My brain forgot how to word. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to leave fic suggestions in the comments. Bye!